Hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. There's no here yet, but for those watching later on, we ought to say hello. So we're just heading off to the stable. Have you got...
Oh, lights.
So we've got a hand for that. Yeah. It's a bit dark in here, look, coming into the depths. Stable. We need somewhere to prop it, but I imagine... Let's not, because the sheep will knock it over. We have to wait a little while for the lights to come on.
Yes, I was just wondering if there's anything... That bucket's not going to... That bucket be able to
prop it up? I mean, it would, in many ways, it'd be better outside. We need to have something outside to sit on, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, there is that little...
Oh, we've got one person in. Hello, hello. We're just trying to find a suitable seating area, which is the sort of thing you're meant to do before you actually set up the live. There you go.
Borrow Linda's little stool, maybe.
Shall we?
Bring that next to you when you do.
Oh, they've gone. Oh. They're like, come on, you disorganised pair.
I can sit on that. Should we sit? And you can sit on the stone?
Yeah, on the stone. Oh, what, on that stone?
Yeah.
Let's do that then, shall we? Right.
And then do we bring that bucket over and see if it will stand in there?
No, it's all right. I'll hold it, and then I can direct it to sheep. Oh, we're being blinded now.
Oh,
let's do that over there.
God, decisions. Well, we could do that upturned bucket.
We've got 3 people, seeing our disorganised. Right, we're just trying to find the perfect location with lighting.
I feel that you need to be on the bigger seat.
No, that's fine. I can. Oh,
Down.
Just makes you taller than me.
I know. That's what I was thinking. Your arm's going to ache if you do that for any extra time.
Right. So this is our first You Talk live video. Obviously, it's not on the You Talk page because we can't go live on that yet because we've not got enough subscribers. But we're hoping you can all help us with that. In the video I shall post after this, there will be links. In fact, I'll stick it into the description of this after it's gone up. But there will be links to our page, our YouTube channel, all our social media links, and if you'd like to go and subscribe to them, we would be most grateful. I know you're on live chat, are you? Excellent.
Yeah, I've gone on. It's really peculiar because it's lagging behind
it does
what
lag.
we're doing on here,
Yeah.
which is quite interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're complete. Well, I'm a complete novice to all this. I've never done this before.
Yeah, Emma's not a YouTubey person. You're an Instagrammy person, aren't you? No. Yeah. No. TikTok.
Yeah. The thing is I'm not. I don't participate. I watch. So yeah. So that's quite interesting. But we are exploring because we are trying to obviously get our social media platform up and running so that we've got a sustainable platform online.
Yeah.
Because
this is Tink. This is Tink. He is one of my mods, and he's the person I go and play Pokemon Go with sometimes down in Surrey.
Oh, fantastic!
So, yes. Hi, Tink. Morning.
Hi. Good morning.
He'll keep things, make sure there's no riffraff in there, and if there is, he'll kick them out.
Perfect. Yeah, because clearly we're going to produce an awful lot of riffraff on this page.
Yeah.
No, well, hopefully it'll be a nice safe space so we can have a bit of fun. And obviously we want to share with you what we're doing on our journey, answer any questions if anyone's got any questions, sheep related
or otherwise,
to be fair. I mean, I'm a pretty open book, so anything's fair game. If you want to know anything about my life, 'cause obviously you're only really just getting to know me alongside Pip,
who they've known for quite a while.
Who I've
known. They've been following me for a while, they'll know me quite well. And we're hoping the sheep will come over. We might need some sheep nuts to entice them.
Yes.
I think they've worked out we haven't got anything yummy for them this morning, and they've given up with us.
I know. We're a bit nervous about doing too much because one of the advice from the vets was that we need to introduce any extra food really slowly, because apparently, her term is that sheep are walking stomachs. So.
Toilet Girl.
Hey, Toilet Girl. Love the name.
I'm trying to remember what her real name is because I have had this conversation, and I'm really bad with names. I'm sorry, I've forgotten your actual name. But hi, Toilet Girl. So who wants to see sheep? Scarlet. That's it. I'm sorry, I'm so bad with names. I forget my own, to be fair.
I'm the same. I remember people by animals, and so if I look after dogs, I know the dog's name. I recognise the owner's face, but I can't remember the name at all. And then you get to that stage where it's too awkward.
Yeah, to keep asking.
To ask the question.
And I have the problem where I think somebody looks like they should be called something that they're not. So I want to call. There was a long time when I wanted to call Abby Victoria for about a year, and I just knew she was not Victoria. So in my head, she was not Victoria.
I don't get that.
Abby looks like a Victoria. Is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, just in relation to Tink, yes, Maggie. Well, Maggie. That got vetoed out. I wasn't allowed to call it maggot. Her maggot. No, she's all good. Thankfully, we caught it all very early. She had no temperature or anything like that. So they literally completely filled her with fluids to make sure she was hydrated, and shoved loads of medicine in her bum.
Was that where it went?
Well, not in her bum. It like injected in her bum. And she's all good.
She's back to being her very cheeky self.
But there was also a question.
Girls, come on.
Nice sweater. Yeah, no, it is. It's super cozy. I love my big hoodies, if I'm honest. I'm just, yeah, I live in them. Live in the slouchies. Sorry, Be Kind Always said to you that she loves your videos and they've inspired her, inspired them to work in the early years.
Oh, that's really lovely to hear. Thank you for saying that. No, it's good. I know I don't childmind anymore, but I'm still working with these guys and I look after Ozzy, and you know he's early years, and I still have an awful lot of fun doing child-related things. It's just quite nice to be having a change now after however many years.
Yeah, and let's face it, Ozzy's
enough for one.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sole attention.
Yes, and thankfully for us, Pip's managed to. Well, we've literally. You all know, well, for those of you that have followed his obsession with pumpkins and Halloween, and we were wondering how long it was going to take until Christmas
became the obsession.
And it would seem
last night on the way back from the park was the turning point. When I told him they don't sell pumpkins anymore, I made the mistake. They don't sell pumpkins anymore, Ozzy. We can't go shopping for pumpkins. I'm really sorry, because it's going to be Christmas soon. That was my fault.
Yeah, and now it is. His term is ho-ho. He calls them it ho-ho.
Which has caused confusion.
Which causes confusion.
I say I want to go to a ho-ho party. It's not what some people might think. That's a ho-ho party.
You've already had to correct yourself.
Made that mistake this morning when I suggested other childcare professionals come with me to a ho-ho party. I had to clarify. Yeah.
The first of many
come on, girlies, come say hi.
Situations.
But you don't want to be talking to us, do you? You want to be talking to the girls. Let's get some footage of the girls, shall we? Let's flip this round. Shall we get some nuts?
Yeah.
Are you in a position to grab
nuts?
I
can definitely go and get some nuts.
So that is Maggie over there, shaking her head at us. Maggie! And here comes Autumn, although they're not going to come anywhere near me because they know where Emma's going. Oh, here, come on then, come and have a stroke. This Maggie loves having a good old scratch under the chin like this. And she's like a dog. You can't really see this light, but she's like a dog. And she goes and, oh, okay. Autumn has heard the magic food tin.
Listen to the bells.
Yeah, do you just love the bells? I love the bells.
They are my favourite thing ever. And yeah, it is. I'll
stand
right, we're going to try and just control
the portion size.
Yeah, so you can, hang on a minute.
Shall I hold this?
Thanks.
And you get a handful each for the girls. Although they're now going to come to me because I've got the big bucket.
I know.
Don't stand in my tea, please.
Because they want to stick their heads.
They do move fast, Tink. They do move very fast. Team maggot. I like it, Tink.
Hashtag. Right, yep. A little bit more.
You need a bit more.
I think maggot is definitely a term of endearment.
It is, yeah. She's a bit of a maggot, isn't she?
Yeah, I mean, the reason why that really stuck with me is when we went to pick them up from, well, actually before that, when we went
to view them, didn't we?
Yeah, the farmer mentioned that the breeder, Lisa Shaw, had pet names for all of the sheep, and one of them was Maggot. And I said from the very beginning, I love that, I need to have Maggot. I don't know if either of these were actually Maggot or not.
But you like the name.
But I like the name, so...
In fact, we've still not worked out what their official names are on the documents, have we? We've not looked at that yet.
No, although Rob did say that actually what he needs to do is is push for the passports, because he hasn't yet received the cow ones.
All right.
It's a cow farmer.
It's the same as the sheep. Right, okay.
Who breeds the sheep.
So we need to make sure we've got all the paperwork, because that's not yet arrived.
Yeah. So as long as they're registered and everything, that is. Also, just in terms of walking, the dogs are out for half an hour. on the route that we are going to take the sheep.
Oh, so avoid
for the next half
for the next half an hour. Whose dogs is that?
They are theirs.
All right, okay. So we're going to take the girls off for a walk. Do you name them like dogs with long fancy names? No, they don't have like, they have their names that they're registered with, don't they? But they don't have like a kennel club name, Sir Prince Farah of Egypt or something.
Yeah, so for example, the Danes, they are Primus something or another. They're their kennel, I can't remember
Kennel club names.
Yeah, their actual kennel club names. But they do, these ones do slightly as well because...
Oh, would they have had a fancy name?
Yeah, because they are fancy sheep.
Oh, because they're pure breeds.
Yeah, and they are a
Kenzie's in. Hi, Kenzie
line that she's produced, so I think she's given them an overall name.
Right, okay.
I don't know what that is. And I only remember that because she do me to hold it so you can do the feed.
Yes, you can do that. Just don't put your hand over any of the mics.
Okay.
If people can't hear anything, let us know, because girlies, over here.
Yeah, I'm in charge.
I'll do some running with them. Right, are you ready? Are you steady? Turn around. Come here.
We do just have such fun with them.
Ready?
The bells. Hello, Desmond Donders. I feel that I should know your name as Pip has spoken about you fondly, and I'm doing a Pip here. I can't actually remember what she's told me. I'll pick her brains in a minute, but hello. We've got Desmond Donders on here.
Who is?
Desmond Donders. Oh, what? Once. Oh, Desmond Donders.
Oh, that's David from Scotland.
David from Scotland. Hello. I think I might have actually popped in on your YouTube channel. Actually, I'm not going to say the video that I've seen in case I'm talking about completely the wrong thing.
On Christmas, they came and stayed at the pub in the car park in there.
Ah, are they?
They came down before COVID.
And can you? What's your? Oh, did Pippa
Lindsay.
say? Oh no, just then.
Oh no, I did not
No,
say oh no.
No, she didn't.
Oh, I said,
Oh.
not oh no.
Yes, your Lindsay. I have popped into yours. I think both of you were sitting. Do you do the Waffle Wednesday?
Yes, he does.
Yes, I've definitely seen you. Yep. I'm very good at doing a lot of waffling myself.
Would they like to see me try and get a Holty on, do you think?
Would you be interested in watching that? I would be quite interested in watching you try and do
Are
that.
you doing it solo?
That is me. Oh, good. I'm glad I've got the right person. So Pippa is just going to get a Holty. She's going to bring it out here. We are going to do it in the light because it's quite dark, unfortunately. The sun is behind us, so it kind of blocks this area off. Although it's beautiful in the summer out here, it's quite nice because this always offers a bit of a shaded area. But to be fair, we are going to be letting them out in the fields really soon. Just at the moment, it's been quite handy when it's been coming to training them, having them in a smaller area because it's easier to catch. Not that we've had that issue, to be fair, because they always come to us. But they spend all of their time kind of eating the nettles. And this is where they share the stables with. So the horse that you're looking at now is Trish, and there's Lulu over there as well. Now she's 10 years old. I've been speaking to the owner, and Trish, believe it or not, is 30. So they are companions to the girls, which is great. The sheep spend quite a bit of time over at that fence line there, eating the hay bags from the other side. So they're back out again.
I was having a moment, I couldn't find Holties. And I spilled food everywhere.
Of course you did.
Of course I did. I'm going to put that on the hay bale.
I was just introducing them to the horses.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there's 10 people in here now. Hello.
Right, who wants to be the first victim of the Holty? No, I don't mean it like that. Autumn, you're usually pretty good for me, aren't you?
Yeah.
Try and do it for the camera.
The problem I get is I get lanolin on the clasp, and then I get all butterfingers trying to get it on. Can sheep pull sleds? Do you know what?
Maybe.
I don't know. I think that could be very breed dependent. So I think these breeds, or this breed, I think that might be in its mouth. Is it in its mouth? Yes, it's in its mouth. Yeah.
Why she's mouthing quite a lot then. Sorry. I'm so sorry, Autumn. That was an absolute disaster.
One way to traumatise the sheep. Oh, there you go. No, she seems happier there.
I'm sorry, Autumn. Should have gone with the fact that you were chomping so much, shouldn't I?
Yeah, do you know what? In terms of pulling sleds, I will look into that and I'll actually try and find the answer to that question because that could be quite interesting.
Autumn, you can have a... Not you care. Here, you can give her a treat
for... Autumn.
You've already got one on.
Autumn.
Maggie moo, Maggie moo.
Yeah, no, I get all butterfingers with getting those on. But also they've got quite, because of the shapes of their faces, it's not as easy as you... Is that upside down?
No.
Yeah, so Maggie has a slightly different shaped face to Autumn.
More resistant to having a whole thing.
She's more resistant, but I think it goes further down her nose. It doesn't seem to give her as much clearance. Okay, you're doing a better job. Yeah. Are these harnesses a standard thing, or are they something that you're pioneering? So I actually, I have found a Welsh company who basically provide all sorts of harnesses for weird and wonderful animals.
You definitely deserve a treat for that.
Yes, you do. So I got these ones. Well, I told the breed to the people that have the shop, and they said that these would be the best harnesses for them. We are also going to have to today measure them because we need to order them some coats, because we've got a couple of things coming up that we want to bath them, but equally we need to keep them nice.
That could probably be a bit tighter.
So yeah, I've kind of forgotten what I was saying. I got distracted.
Are they standard Holties? For this breed, or is it for...
So what is the idea behind our new business?
To make people happy.
The bottom line is to make people smile, and it's been quite an interesting journey, even just over the last few weeks. I mean, we had a very exciting conversation with a charity yesterday, one that I'm currently doing my support counselling with as a student, and they are a charity which is called Aspire and Turning Point, and they work with addiction recovery, they work with isolation, loneliness, homelessness, and basically taking people off the street and giving them career options, and massive. So these guys are companion animals, so the idea would be that we would find ways of gaining funding so we can take them to the charities, and we can take them to visit the support houses that they've got, and we can take them for walks around the town and give them a focus. And it's a good way of trying to engage people within recovery that are maybe a little bit more resistant,
breaking down barriers and starting conversations, because
and just
they're icebreakers.
Yeah, and it's offering a safe space, and it's giving people a realization that there is more to life than them. And I know that might sound a bit of a weird thing to say, but when you're in a very negative headspace, it's all about you. And I mean, I've been there. I know that that's exactly how it is. And just being in a situation where the focus is not on you, it's on something completely different, that is not going to answer back, that is not going to hurt you, that's going to make you feel any way about yourself other than just content. And predominantly we can control the narrative, and the narrative is that we want to make people smile.
Good feeling, calm, and it's actually just spending time with them, we feel that, don't we?
It's so much fun. But even incorporating this type of thing.
I just spilled my tea
over there. So that's our first thing, because obviously we need to try and find a way of getting some income into the business. I think then come the spring we are going to do some experiences from home. So we haven't set anything in stone, so obviously things may change, but some walks out from the farm, or people coming and just sitting with us now and doing what we're doing now,
with a cup of tea. And these lovely girlies, who, as you can see, are very affectionate, love a stroke, love the attention, want to be part of the pack. They make me feel like I need to cry when they scream at me as I'm leaving after letting them out, because they want to be with us. Sorry.
I
Getting
know.
kisses in the ear. Would you like a kiss, Maggie? Maggie, would you like a kiss?
Yeah, she's probably thinking other because of that thing on her face. She's that is going to come off. I think we need to tighten that.
Yeah, it does need tightening.
Yeah.
Sorry, Maggie.
So as you can see, we have got lots of ideas, and we have kind of narrowed it down somewhat.
Down with that.
And as I said, we've got a lot of excitement from the charity that we've been speaking with, and they are trying to work out how they can incorporate us
I'm stood right under a drip.
within what they're doing. Potentially we might be able to offer transferable skills as well for some of the people that work within the charity. So actually it's part of their social subscribing, I think it was, and their small businesses scheme that they've got over there.
Get rid of this mat under your chin, Maggie. Do you think they'd let me do that?
And we also want to work with the schools a bit, don't we? We're going to reach out to the local secondary school and to the local...
Maggie's a tart.
Yeah, she is. Yeah. She would spend all day like this. I don't know if I can get a close-up whether I'll...
No,
you've just stolen my apple. No, you've picked my apple.
Emma's lost her apple to Autumn while her attention was distracted. But you can see this is like... I mean, you know what dogs are like? This is what these are like. Maggie absolutely adores you to get your hands right in under her chin. And in fact, she's almost fallen asleep several times with this.
She makes funny noises as
well. She does. She's
she?
almost like a sheep's version of a purr.
Make the noise.
I can't remember how it goes now. Something like that.
I've also realised they're quite vain because actually they quite like to look at themselves in the camera as well. Especially Maggie, actually. I think she's definitely a lot more curious.
While I'm doing this, I'm going to see if I can snip this big lump.
That is another thing we need to get, some proper scissors.
We need some proper scissors because at the moment we're using kitchen scissors.
Yeah. God, there is so much stuff.
And I'm scared of getting them in the eye or something with the kitchen scissors. But we've been removing matting from them because they've been in fields and but yeah, I definitely need to deal with that, Maggie Moo. Do need to deal with it.
But to be fair, also we've had a lot. We've got support, haven't we, of one of the lead researchers in the green farm and care farming community, and she is massively helping us with kind of putting together the literature that we need to try and find sources of funding, because a lot of our work is going to need to be funded, because obviously we don't have anything. We're a very, very small business. Don't really have anything in the bank as such. So we need to try and get some funding and some grants so we're able to get to these places, show that this is a business that is going to be supported, so
you
that
stood under the drip. That's why you're shivering.
In the new year we can try and get access to, well, they used to call it a leader grant, if anyone is familiar with that term, but it's another type of grant that we can get, which hopefully means that we might be able to get the funds to find a horse box, because we'd quite like to get a horse box that we can make a self-contained wellness unit.
Yes, wellness unit. I like that. So if anyone knows of anyone who might sponsor such a thing.
Yeah. Well, I spent most of my evening last night at 12:30 was sending out emails to horse box companies to ask if they would consider sponsorship, but also if they could potentially give us a quote on maybe.
Don't come to me for a haircut.
No, I'm all good, thanks. Yeah, see if they could give us an idea, you know, if they've got like any hire horse boxes that we could have so that we can adapt, that type of thing, really.
Oh, good girl.
And actually, to be honest, we also realistically we do need to get another pair of sheep, because obviously if we have situation,
these are the trailblazers, aren't they? But
yeah, these are our startups. These are our legacy, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, it will always be Autumn and Maggie that set us off.
Even when they're retired and unable to work for us anymore,
yeah,
it will still be Maggie and Autumn, the trailblazers for our mission.
Yeah, exactly. But ultimately, if we have other situations, like when Maggie was unwell,
we would have had to cancel everything because they don't go separately. They are a pair. They, you know, it would have stressed them too much to separate them.
Yeah.
So we would have had to cancel that day's work.
Yeah.
If we'd got bookings.
And basically, if we were to purchase another pair of this breed, which would have been the preferred, it would take every last penny that we had to do that. So unfortunately, that is not an option. So we are waiting to hear back from a couple of other breeders to do a different sheep. Look, she's resting her head on my hand. I'm sorry, I can't, because I'm holding Pip's phone and stroking the sheep.
You can't actually look at the question.
No, there wasn't a question.
They do sometimes pop up on mine.
Somebody very kindly said, please remember to hit like. So that would be amazing. I don't know whether you can share such a video but all the likes, anything to basically help us
in my face.
help us build a platform, really, because I think if we can show that we are getting interest, that we can build up our platforms on social media, again, that is all building our case to show the relevance of what it is that we're trying to do. And actually the technical term is animal
Assisted intervention.
animal assisted interventions. So that's what we are.
I should take over the camera thing, but she's actually been really tolerant of me giving her a green. So
I know, and to be honest, that is something that I'm not
happy to do.
no, not really wanting to do. If I'm completely honest.
Are you not? Is this not your bag?
No, because I get.
What you look like when I take the harness off.
I get a little OCD. You see, I clip a bit off and think, I need to cut off another little bit. Girls, I can put you on my community page. Oh yes, please, Toilet Girl. That would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
Actually, Scarlett, I remembered your name.
Sorry,
yes,
you've got a big lump.
that would be amazing. If anybody could share us on their community pages, that would be amazing. Because again, you know, even if people just want to join in and kind of watch this, I mean, I'm hoping that those of you that are watching are finding you're able to just enjoy watching this.
Yeah, finding it calming.
Well, not calming. Listening to me rabbiting on, because
Fun, maybe.
I don't like to sit in silence. I like to fill silences.
Emma's good at talking.
I am good at talking. And
I'm also very good at listening, though. So,
well, believe it or not, I actually can. I can.
Sorry, do you want more grooming?
I am mindful also that people sometimes struggle to understand what I'm saying, and so I am aware of that, and I am trying. So I do apologise if at any stage I am in a situation where you can't understand.
Actually filming anything.
It is. But I'm leaning back to kind of counteract, because she's leaning in for the cuddle.
Take it for a minute for you.
Thank you,
Maggie. Autumn is getting a lot of love from Emma over there. Oh no, I've just flipped it onto me. There we go. We've got 14 people in. Thank you, people, and 6 likes. That's fantastic. You absolute stars. Thank you for supporting us.
Scarlett said that she misses you as well, or she's missed you.
Oh, I've missed you too, Scarlett. I miss all my people that I haven't chatted to in ages, and I need to get on lives more often and do this. Talking is good. David, you would know.
Yeah, I think we could do a very good waffly video, to be fair.
We could.
Can you do shared lives on here? Can people tag in on a live on there?
People do things where they do lives and then they bomb other people's lives. They do a drop in at the end of theirs, and then I can't remember what it's called, but they organise it so that people can all like dip into someone else's live to support them. And
well, if anybody feels that they would quite like to do something like that, then maybe we could always
organise a live for some point after someone else's. A raid. Thank you, David. That's what it's called. It's called a raid. Yeah. It's
all fun and games, isn't it? It would be quite hard to do this with Ozzy being here for any length of time anyway. We could always do like a short something.
She's got it's part of a horn thing I've noticed on her. She has like a hard bit that's coming off, which looks like a horn.
Makes me think it might be uncomfortable because she's left.
Yeah, she has. She didn't want to be touched on there, did she?
So Maggie's taken over.
We touched a bit you didn't like. Oh, Lindsay's on here. Hi, Lindsay.
Hello, Lindsay.
We were just chatting about you, Lindsay.
I'm trying to read. The sheep keep touching my phone, which then keeps popping up with a block thing, which obviously I don't want to do.
No, please don't block anybody.
But I don't really know what I'm doing on here. I am the most computer illiterate. I'm trying so hard to kind of build up our Facebook and our TikTok and our Instagram. I can't find out whether I've linked Instagram and TikTok. It's blowing my brain. Again, a little. Something else blowing my brain. No,
it was all good, Lindsay. It was all good. Emma was just saying she recognised David's channel name and has watched a few of your videos. It's Autumn. So we're going to take them for a walk in a minute around the farm, down the track. I was saying on my last video that these girls have got a social engagement, so we're bathing them next week, which will be interesting.
Should we maybe do
Yeah, they've got a social engagement. They might be helping Father Christmas at the village fete, and as his supporting act. So it'll be their first proper social engagement and their first meeting the villagers event. So that's quite exciting.
I mean, we'll certainly get some
Sorry, what was that?
bath experience, whether we
Yes.
I don't know whether or not you wanted to do it as live and potentially watch it. It will literally be chaos.
It will, yeah.
We are going to be taking them into the house.
If-
which
yeah,
Rick
they-
doesn't know about.
They're going into the bathroom at Emma's,
Yeah.
because we don't have to go upstairs to get them into the bath, and then we're going to have to lift them into the bath, and then I think I'll bring my hairdryer that day, and we're going to have to. You got a hairdryer? We're going to have to sort of hair dryer them before we bring them back out here,
Well, hopefully we might. That's what we get the coats sorted.
and
Hopefully.
put their coats on them, can't we? Yeah.
So we want to keep you nice, and then I think the plan is that you are going to take Ozzy to a shop tomorrow to try and find some horn decorated
Embellishments.
things so that we can make them a real focal point so people can see that they're there.
Yes, this is why we want to decorate horns, because Emma's already got caught by them. So yes.
That was my own fault because I was rushing in for a cuddle and basically I just didn't.
So we want to make sure that we've covered this whole thing with something bright and colourful and soft.
I was also going to try and find them a little Christmas present.
Yeah.
Because that is going to be so funny. You're going to look so cute.
Yes, I agree. I concur.
Lizzie said new village characters. Yes, I
Yeah.
think so.
They will be.
I think part we were considering, well, actually another thing we need to add to the list is the message, because they do the senior citizens Christmas lunch, don't they? So
They
isn't it?
do, senior citizen. We need to talk to them, don't we?
Yeah, and I need to G up the insurance people. I basically contacted, in terms of insuring, we're having real difficulties getting in, not, well, we can get it, but trying to get insurance and work out what licenses and things that
Yes.
we need with councils and stuff. So the council
Doesn't seem to be anyone who knows exactly definitively what is required. It's they just pass you from one place to another.
especially in terms of the licensing, because we do know that we need to be licensed in some capacity. But literally the right elbow doesn't know what the right left arm's doing in Oxford Council. It's ridiculous. And the insurance, I basically slightly blew the brain of our insurance, and he gave me a very nervous laugh and said leave it with me, and we still haven't heard back. So I feel
He went and hid and rocked in a corner, probably.
Yeah,
We're
I
supposed to be
feel
creating a calming environment,
I
and you've
know.
already stressed out the insurance guy.
I do think that if we can get the funding for the self-contained unit, that in theory will make insurancing a lot easier,
Yes.
because we will be within our own area.
Yeah.
I think it is the fact that basically they're going to be.
We want to hit the streets, don't we?
Yeah, basically. And I guess there's little silly things, like if people aren't watching where they're going, they can ram into the car in front and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's all that stuff I guess we don't really think about, because they will draw attention, because
will.
there is nothing like this.
Yeah, I mean, when's the last time you saw a sheep walking down your high street
Although, again,
on a lead?
what is really helpful for us is Joy O'Neill, who's been helping us significantly. She has got all the worldwide proof of what is offered with farm animals in terms of animal assisted interventions, and that it's something that basically the UK does not utilise.
We're quite slack on it, aren't we? Whereas it's been proven to work really well in a lot of other countries.
Old boy, oh, I love those. Always makes me know I'm carnivorous.
Carnivorous. You're not eating our sheep.
Yes, they are black nose valet, and they are definitely not for the table.
No, that'd be the most expensive piece of meat you bought.
Yeah.
Is that another lump, or is
Yeah,
that just a bit?
See, that's why I couldn't cut, because
Well,
I've
no, you
taken
found
it
another
off.
tufty bit, so I'll have to cut that off.
But I don't know whether it is. I don't know.
Is it just a tuft that's coming through, or is it? When we take the harness off after our walk, I'll have a look at that.
Yeah.
But yes, these are valet black nose. These have never had a shear, which is why they're quite fluffy. When they've had their first shearing, they will look more like your standard valet black nose because they'll have the floppy moppy bit at the top. You'll be able to see their black marks on their hocks and their knees and what have you, and they won't be quite so dreadlocky. They'll have that sort of more standard look.
And that was the one thing, I have to be honest, I ordered these before they'd even arrived because I was determined that we were going to have a sheep with a bell.
Yeah.
And there are more actually on their way, so if you ever get any more animals that we use, I think again it helps people to know that we're coming and it's coming.
What is that noise?
And there's also the coats that we picked them because we like the idea of the colour, but actually ultimately they are really bright, so it'll help people to see that we're coming.
Yes, people will see us walking with our coats on.
Yeah, and we need to get our shepherd's crook for when we're off out and about as well. So
just because there is the risk of dogs, I mean, but it's the same I suppose with any, I mean, people aren't necessarily expecting to see sheep, but at the same time if your dog is not good off lead, then it should be on a lead anyway, and we're going to be avoiding big dog walking routes as in across lots of fields because that could cause problems with animal movement licenses. So you know we are, apart from around the farm area, which is a place where people in this village should be expecting to see livestock moving, then we will be on the streets where dogs should be on leads really anyway. So we're hoping we won't come across too many problems.
But we're going to do all the relevant precautions and just try and protect us and protect the sheep more, and just make sure that, you know, if any issues were to crop up, we know that we've done absolutely everything that we can to keep these girls safe. But ultimately, you know, having a shepherd's crook with us, if we were to have a situation with a dog attack, for example, there is something other than our hand
to put between, put between us and them.
So.
Right, well, we've hit just over half an hour.
Whose main account?
I do not know. It's not an account I've seen before.
Would you eat a black sheep?
I wouldn't eat one of these sheep.
No. If I'm honest, I actually don't eat sheep at all. I don't like lamb.
I actually do like lamb, but I don't eat it very often. Sorry, girls, I didn't say that out loud.
We have this conversation because we find that it because I love cow. I love beef. And it is just that whole farming circle, isn't it, with the livestock? And
I'm very hypocritical because, you know, if I had to slaughter one of these guys to eat it, I would not be able to do it. I mean, look at that face. How could you eat that? But yes, I do eat lamb, so yeah. But I'm also very aware of the fact that, you know, I would be vegetarian. I used to be vegetarian, and I would be vegetarian if I had to do the killing.
Yeah, I think I would. I'm the biggest hypocrite, but I support how I can, and I should support local farms and butchers and stuff.
Do you know, I did a really stupid thing the other day. I stood in the middle of the aisle in Asda and was like, why can I not find free range chicken anywhere anymore? Why is it impossible to find a free range chicken? Because everything's under lockdown. That's why you can't find a free range chicken, because there's no such thing right now. Yes, too cute to eat, Tink. Absolutely.
Hello, Joshua. How are you?
It's Joshua popped in. We are going to have to wrap this up very soon, but it's great that you could join us, Joshua.
Yeah, I think 5 more minutes.
Yeah. Should we give it? We'll give it a 5-minute countdown this year. 5-minute warning. 5-minute warning, people.
Yeah.
Then Tink's got to get back to work and stop moderating us.
I have got a I've been given the all clear for the sheep walk, so I know that it's dog free.
It's dog free. Cool.
And Dad was a sheep farmer. Sheep are very clumsy, but they need to be socialised. Yeah. So we have my husband has grown up with sheep basically here. So his attitude towards sheep is very different from ours. He does not find them calming at all. So. Yeah, but I do. I've always really enjoyed the sheep. Rob's preference has always been the cow.
I'll come and sit back down.
So it's
he doesn't find the sheep coming, but then he's not spent time with our sheep yet, has he? Other than to actually bring them home in the trailer.
I think he's finally accepting, realising actually.
But I can't. You're leaning on me now. Sorry. Tim, do you want some love?
Joshua, Tink is somebody that follows Pip on this page.
He is.
Tink is Tink, exactly.
And Tink is Tink. Tink is, what is it? Tink with the link, isn't it? If you wish to put any links up, Tink, for anything, feel free, you know.
Tink with the link. Oh, I like that.
Tink with the link.
Is that what that link is underneath?
No, Tink tends to stick links up when I'm looking for something. He tends to. I should have given you the You Talk link, Tink. That's a bit of a mouthful.
Well,
Tink.
If we send you the links,
yes.
Could you help us spam?
Or if you can find the link, if you put in You Talk, you should be able to find us.
Yeah. On YouTube.
On YouTube, yes. Yes, I need that. Yes, you do need that. Would you do a bit of research, Tink, please, and see if you can find? You might need to narrow it down in the filters and go for channel. But if you can find the link for You Talk, that would be fantastic. I should have probably got all of that organised before we started this live stream. And then if anyone would like to go and support us,
link talk to link Tink.
Tink. Get in sync with Tink and his link.
Oh my goodness, I pray I can't. Yeah.
While we wash the sheep in the sink and turn them pink. Sorry, I'll stop now.
Well, we probably could turn them pink if we really wanted to. I don't know how easy it is to wash off. I guess it depends on how tolerant they are being bathed in the first place as to what we can actually get away with doing. Yes, but we do. I mean, we have got, as I said, we've got Facebook. I've tried sharing that. The problem is everything now makes you need to pay money to boost your post, and I have done it a little bit on TikTok. I haven't told you, but I have. I have posted. I did
wonder how well it was doing.
Yeah, I've paid for a few boosts on there, but realistically, finances don't allow. Because we are a small setup.
I've just seen Dean's just come in, and he said he rescued. Was it one of these sheep, Dean? I'm just flicking through the comments now. Rescued a sheep near a disused canal in Wales, but it died after examination from a vet. That's a shame. Oh, thank you, Tink, for the link.
Oh, yay! I'm considering eating the spider that keeps crawling onto my mouth every night. Cards are marked.
Yeah.
Do you
chomp on
know?
him.
Actually, you do eat a certain amount of spiders.
Apparently so.
In the night, and I have woken up and had one run across my face.
Have you?
Which freaks me out. My biggest pet peeve is flies.
You don't like daddy long legs, do you?
No.
Which are the most ridiculous things because they don't know how to fly.
And they don't. And it's when they just bounce off your head.
And everything. And then they dangle from the ceiling by one leg, and you're like, has it got stuck in a web? And you go to, and he's I don't know how to fly.
It needs to be dusted, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah.
So yeah, daddy long legs and flies are my particular dislikes.
If Emma opens a drink and then walks away from it and leaves it open, she can't go back to it. That's what you said to me, wasn't it?
Especially, if they were around, if I knew, It's also bad, but it's because we've had a bit of plaster in the house. I think it's that smell that's brought those dopey flies in.
Well, they're in my house as well.
Are they?
Yeah. Is anyone else having an issue with quite big flies at the moment? Because we've had quite a few. The cat's been chasing them, and then Emma's been struggling with them in their house. And so I'm just wondering if it's because it's still so mild here. I wonder if that's what it is.
Yeah, because we've had issues with ticks as well, haven't we?
We have had ticks.
I've never had a problem with animals and ticks before. And Mouse obviously came in and
riddled with the poor things over his head, didn't he?
Yeah, and I think where it's obviously the grass is a bit long, it's moist, it's hot, it's not.
Morning, Patrick. I'm sure their 5 minutes is up. I really think we need to do a 2-minute warning, people. 2 minutes. We're going in 2 minutes.
I'm enjoying having a chat.
I know.
I'm really enjoying this interaction, to be honest.
I know, but we have to walk them.
I know.
And then your kids will be home and I'll have to do the nanny side of things.
Yeah.
So, and you've got things you need to do, I'm sure.
Well, I've got a list of things. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'm back at uni next. I have my next big lot of work come on Saturday. Ticks as well. Yeah, so
David's having the same problem up in Scotland. Is it very mild up in Scotland still?
But yeah, my list seems to keep growing. I need to just basically sort my life out, which I need to do on a daily basis, to be fair, and take the dogs for a walk.
I need to go and put those, because I did all the housework yesterday. I need to now go and
dust my balls.
Dust your balls. Emma would like someone to dust her balls. Now, you might ask, we didn't know she had balls. She has them hanging in the kitchen. You know those chandelier-y things.
The most ridiculous purchase I have ever made, and I don't know how we can change them. I just don't know. I hate them.
Oh, you had a hornet? No, you can keep that. The last time I got a tick was in primary school. I only got a tick for being absent. Very good. Very good. I think you get a cross for being absent, actually. A tick for being there.
Yeah.
Or is it a circle? No, it used to be circles and lines in the register.
Was it in colours as well? I can remember green
Red,
pens being used.
yeah,
red pens
red,
being
yeah.
used. But I mean, like, literally, you can see that as we've been sat here, pretty much they've spent the whole time
With us.
just being cuddled and stroked and
Kiss.
just yes.
Did she kiss
Mum.
you? Did she? As you can see, Maggie is such a tart and wants all the attention. Autumn's a little bit more self-sufficient.
Old boy said make more chats more often then. I think.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. We should do that, shouldn't we?
I think so. I think actually we want to, obviously we're going to do it on here as well.
Yeah.
We'll try not to spam, because obviously Pip has her content that she does, and she's, you know, we want to make sure that we don't flood
For
you.
everybody with sheep.
Yeah, because not
But
everybody's going to be
It is a
interested.
daily vlog, and quite a lot of my day is taken up with sheep now.
Yeah.
So, you know, as my life changes, my vlog changes. It's a
It does.
fluid, organic
Yeah.
thing.
Movement.
But we don't want to completely bore people with, oh, it's another thing of the sheep again.
Yeah.
So the more people that join the You Talk YouTube channel, then we can start doing lives over there, because we obviously need to get to a certain point with subs and what have you to be able to do lives.
Yeah. And as I said, all of your help and all of your support and every like, every share, all of this, you're helping us, because you are making it possible for us to say, we are getting this much support, and when we approach people for sponsorship and grants, we can say believe in us, and it helps our case. And, you know, so you're doing your bit by helping us and just by being here and listening to us.
Yeah. And I'm just going to say hi to Wimo, because she's just popped in.
Hello.
Hello, Wimo.
And
on
I'll say
that,
hello as well.
I think this is the perfect opportunity to say thank you for watching, you lovely lot. Girls, you going to say goodbye?
Look at the way that Autumn's looking at you.
I know. Autumn, do you want to say bye? Now they've gone quiet. Thank you, Maggie.
Maggie couldn't bleat properly
Because she's got the thing on. Oh, did it affect your bleating ability? Sorry, my love. We're going to go for a walk. Yeah, let's go for a
It's a
walk.
black tongue as well, isn't it?
It is a black tongue.
I love it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, we'll take you for a walk and then we can take that halty off. You're
To be
doing
fair,
really
they
well.
need to get used to having it on.
They
just
do,
on, don't
yeah,
so.
they do. Right, thank you very much for watching, you lovely lot.
Bye-bye.
Please subscribe to the link that Tink has shared. Tink with the link.
Black sheep, have you on your yes serves
Apparently.
apparently.
Don't know what the going price is, but thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.